Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Raul.
And it's Mike.
And we'd like to welcome you back to the AO podcast. This is episode 72.
It's hot.
And it is hot. So, for real quick, we're going to try to make this a faster episode just because it is, as most of you know by now, we do live in California, and summer's right around the corner. And we are recording this in my garage, and it is starting to get hot outside. So, it's not that comfortable recording in here right now, but
but we get sweaty and intimate, and I know y'all like.
No, fuck! I'm gonna stop that. Whatever the fuck you were trying to do right there, no. But so, anyways, before we get into it, make sure you subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube.
Yeah.
And if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, make sure you follow us.
Yeah, of course.
And links for everything is down in the description as always.
I used to pray for times like this, rhymes like this.
Now, there's a reason why Mike's quoting that. He's not just fucking randomly quoting McMill. As most of you know, we have a little audio mixer device here that it comes with little pads where you can basically insert sound effects. Now, for the longest time, I haven't been able to use it because for whatever weird reason, it doesn't hook up to the software that it comes with. But because I did buy it used, so it did come with pre-installed sound effects on the buttons. And for some weird reason, some of them are just songs.
Yeah.
I think one of them It's a Vibe by 2 Chainz.
Yeah, it's a Vibe, a Story of OJ by Jay-Z, and then Meek Mill, fucking Crimson Night.
Did you just say Crimson Night?
Wait, what's it called? What I say?
Crimson Night. What the fuck? What kind of Fairly Odd Parents sound?
I don't know why I was thinking of
well, you were
Batman.
The Crimson Chick, fool. No, it's fucking Dreams at Night.
I don't know why I said Crimson.
What the fuck is Crimson Night, dude?
Fuck.
No.
What?
But
here comes the Crimson Night. I was like, you just. We used to pray for wishes like this, bitches like this.
No, yeah, but so we have the sound effect things. Hopefully, I can figure it out because I did just recently see that they updated the software, so I'm gonna check it out later on, and hopefully, we'll actually be able to install our own sound effects because that would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, excerpts from the podcast and shit.
But
loud noises.
Anyways, real quick, so we have a lot of stuff to get into.
Yeah.
But the first thing that I wanted to talk about is actually a story that we had promised you guys. I don't know if it was, I think it was not the last episode, but the episode before that.
I don't remember.
I had talked about I had made a mention at the beginning of the episode, how me and 3 of the homies went to a maid cafe. But the thing is, I think we ended up getting lost in whatever we were talking about for that particular episode. So I actually never got around to actually saying the story. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to share that experience real quick just because it was definitely by far one of the most unique experiences I've had at a cafe.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so basically what had happened is the whole way that this worked out is it was a regular weekday. I think it might have been a Friday. And I had just finished up going to the gym with the homie Nick, and we were actually at Trader Joe's, doing some grocery shopping. Yeah. And in the middle of that, Rob calls me. Now, this is always interesting because for those of you who don't know our friend group, we just mainly always text each other. We never really call. So when he called me, I picked up, and that's when he let me know that him and the homie Luis and his roommate Josh we're going to be going to a maid cafe. Now, here's the thing. I've heard of the term maid cafe, but I never actually really had an idea as to what it actually was. So I decided to say, what, fuck it. Yeah, I'll go. And so, it was later on in the day. They came, they picked me up, and it was actually not too far. I think it was in Rosemead somewhere.
Yeah.
But we get there, we finally walk in, and it's a little bell, and this girl comes out immediately already. She's in full kind of like a French maid type of outfit thing.
Oui.
And there's a door with a big picture of an anime girl on it,
It's one of those.
And we had to do a blessing to open the door. Now, I almost thought, because it has been a while since I gone, so I thought I was going to forget the little fucking blessing we had to say, but you'll find out later on. You're stupid. You're fucking stupid. But I found, as you'll find out, like, later on in the story, you'll see why it would be hard to forget about the blessing. Mm-hmm. So anyways, so the blessing is you essentially have to make your hands into a heart. Yeah. You go from left to right and then in the middle, and you say, muy, muy cute. And that's the fucking blessing, right? And so we all collectively had to do that to get into this fucking door. So that's when immediately, let me just stop right there. Immediately, that's when I already knew that I was in for a fucking adventure.
That's crazy.
Like, I knew I was in for a fucking ride. If that's the way that it's kicking off, like, we gotta fucking say this mythical blessing just to get into this fucking place. Like, let's go. And then so we finally get there, and the thing that I will say was interesting is it is not set up like a typical cafe. Like, as soon as you walk in, it's just like for the most part, it's like a pretty, like a pretty plain white room with just like some stickers and stuff on the side. But the way I could describe it, and there's like little white tables with like cloth and stuff. Yeah. And then you sit down, and then there's like a big like long table in the front, and then there's a stage with like lights like going to the stage. Mm-hmm. And the best way I could describe it is, it didn't really feel so much as a cafe as it felt kind of like a set to like a music video or something. Like, it felt like a set, like not really a cafe. But anyways, so we get there, and it's what you would expect. Like, all the servers that were there are dressed in similar maid outfits. So then you get there, you get the menu.
Did they have like actual food, or
here was the thing? That was the thing that was surprising to me, because I figured it was just gonna be
like all bullshit.
I figured it was just gonna be like a novelty thing where they maybe serve like maybe pastries, but I thought it was mainly gonna just be drinks. Mm-hmm. But surprisingly enough, no, they actually did have a menu with like legit food on there. And the thing that I kind of regret now, like after the fact, is that I had already ate prior to the homies picking me up. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't able to try the food personally, but all the homies did. I only tried the drinks. Yeah. But you know what I will say? Surprisingly, the food, when it did come out, looked very aesthetically pleasing. Yeah. Like, I don't know, like, I would have to ask the homies as to, like, the taste. Mm. But I will say it did look, like, the food looked very aesthetically pleasing. Yeah. Yeah. But getting on to my experience, so like I said, I only was able to try the drinks. So the first, and let me say, I will make this shit my fucking mission, because I remember I ordered, they have something that's called, they have something on the menu that's called an Oreo cloud drink. Ooh. And essentially what it is, from what I understand, is it's oat milk, Oreos, maybe like a little bit of chocolate syrup, and on the top it's something called sea salt foam. I'm assuming it's just like foam that's like sea salt flavored or something. Yeah. But here's the thing that like baffled me about it. Like when I got it, and they draw like a little cute design on you, like, or they draw a little cute design for you on the top with like the chocolate syrup. Actually, I posted a picture of that on my Instagram if you go see. But like when I tasted it, here's the interesting part. Like I was totally like figuring it was gonna be like a milkshake, like an Oreo shake or something. Mm-hmm. But from what it tasted like, I don't think that was the case, because it kind of like it did taste like straight oat milk, but like with pieces of Oreo in it. But like it didn't taste like it was blended in any way. And then you have like, of course, the flavor coming through from the sea salt foam. And let me just say, after trying that drink, I'm genuinely ashamed of myself for not getting a second one, because that shit was delicious. Bro, that shit was so fucking good. And the thing that sucks too is I even looked it up. Bro, they don't like that. Their recipe for that shit isn't public.
Oh, so you can't even make it at home if you try. So you have to go back over there.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like I said, I kept, and it's kind of become like a joke between me and Rob, because I've been texting him like for a minute, like ever since we went. I was like, dude, we have to go back because I have to get that fucking Oreo drink recipe, because it's like, I'm legit not lying. Like anything having to do with Oreos, probably next to an Oreo shake, that's the best fucking Oreo drink I've ever fucking had. But no, yeah, and then so back to the blessing. So the reason why I wanted the blessing to come back around, and why it would be hard to forget it, is because not only did we have to do that to get inside the actual building, we had to do that to every piece of fucking food we got.
Like, they won't serve you if it's like, you need to say that blessing every time. Yeah.
Even for the fucking drinks.
Oh, man, that's funny.
And for the drinks, they gave us like these little fake plastic wands to do it. It was...
So you really felt like you were in Fairy Godparents.
Yeah.
Like you're definitely Cosmo.
Fuck you. But, yeah, it was like a very, like, so that's why I said it would be very hard to forget the blessing, because we legit had to do it like at least 3 or 4 times.
It's in your core memory now.
Yeah, like we had to do it like at least
you're having dreams where you're just asleep, where you're just like muy cute, or doing like it's like a heart.
Yeah.
So it's just like this gay shit right here.
Oh wait, speaking of that though.
Oh, bro, gay shit. Let me hear it,
bro. So you remember how I mentioned like towards the front they had like a stage with like lights. So that I'm assuming that's because they do performances, like I don't know how often they do them, but this girl came up and like some anime music shit started playing, and so she started dancing. And here's the thing, prior to her like going on stage, I had noticed this dude who had come in, and he came in like full fucking, he was like cosplayed out. So at first, I'm thinking to myself, oh, he's probably one of the people that works here, right?
Yeah.
Like, they're probably going to do, like, some crazy, like, anime shit. It wasn't until the girl got on stage and she started dancing, and I saw this dude along with another older-looking dude with these, like, glow light sticks.
And they were just, like...
And she was dancing, and I'm like, I think these are just regulars. Like, they don't... They
love this shit.
They don't fucking work here at all. Like, and so like I legit just kind of blew my mind, because I was like I've never seen somebody be so into that. Like,
you gotta support the homies.
I didn't fucking know them. They're not my home. I don't fucking know who they are.
What if like Luis was on stage? Would you get the glow sticks and like support him?
No, if Luis was on stage, I would have fucking recorded that. But no, so that was kind of what it was like. So it was I will say overall, it was a very interesting experience, that's for sure.
Would you go again? Just for the drink?
Yeah, solely to get that fucking Oreo drink recipe, because I desperately need it.
You sound like Nick when he goes to strip clubs, be like, oh, I gotta go back for the food, though.
Yeah, I mean... The funny part is he does want to go, because he's been telling us, for me and Rob specifically, for the longest, that there's this strip club we went to, but here's why I
hope Nick's job doesn't hear this.
Here's why I fucking love Nick so much.
Yeah?
Because he's the only person that I know that could tell you, like, could start off a sentence by being like, oh, like, so me and, like, my uncles went to the strip club, right? And now here's the thing.
I know. First of all, that's crazy.
And now here's the thing.
I'm never going to a strip club with no uncle.
And here's the thing, though. So that, when you hear like a sentence start off like that, you're obviously expecting like the next things to come out of their mouth is like either stories about the strip club, the strippers, titties, some crazy shit that happened.
Yeah, drunk
Nick
shit.
is the only other person who can follow up that sentence by saying, but the burgers that they had there were fucking amazing. Like, and so, legit, like, he's been telling me and Rob about this strip club that he went to, where apparently they had, like, the most epic fucking burgers. So, we've been trying to go there still, so hopefully one day, but...
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about it on here, about the strip club, the ranking strip club burgers, which will probably do really well on YouTube, honestly.
Yeah. Hell yeah. pioneer a whole new series.
Hell yeah! Just like quit this podcast with just like burger tasters and raunchy downs fucking strip club. Yeah. We go all over the U.S. tasting strip club burgers.
That would be an interesting fucking niche.
Like, you know, we go to Alabama strip clubs and taste their fucking burgers and shit. You know, it's
fucking Alabama, stupid. No, but so
these are our dreams.
Yeah, that was that. So overall, very fucking interesting experience. I can personally say that for myself, I don't know if I would like. That's definitely something that you have to go with like friends.
You're not going alone.
Yeah,
you're not going for for your free time.
Like it's no, like that's definitely you gotta So overall, it was a trip. But now
that's crazy. The fact you did like that fucking woo anime shit to order and drinks, you know, is so funny.
We had to do it like 4 times, right?
Yeah. That's hilarious. But speaking of hilarious,
yeah. So now recently, I think I made mention of it in the last episode.
Yes, you did. I was so high because I kind of like deflated that conversation by talking about how Power is shitty.
Oh, yeah. Listen. I hate that you say that, but you probably never watched it.
I've seen like a couple episodes as in the Kendrick clips. I also don't like. I tried watching Snowfall and didn't
Kendrick
like that.
Kendrick is fucking funny in that show.
He plays a crackhead.
Yeah.
You know, just like I know it's just a lot of people.
Like a Puerto Rican crackhead too.
He's Puerto Rican in that shit.
Well, I mean, he's saying he's like if you watch the episode, he's like speaking a lot of Spanish.
That's funny as fuck. I don't think. I think just like homeless people, just crackheads, just know languages. They have no like necessary like they don't even need. They just know languages. You know, like when you like hit the pot, like you start like you going to high
Stupid. You know, you doing that shit made me not want to light this other one because I completely forgot I haven't started it yet. I was like looking at it like, when the fuck is it going to turn on? I forgot it's off. But I still have to turn it on. But no, speaking of some shit, we're going to be actually talking about
that was so 50. Random, I'm so sorry.
We're actually going to be really talking about the 50 and T.I. beef because here's the thing. So, in the last episode, I was like up to date with what was going on.
Yeah, but Mike, I didn't know anything.
Yeah, Mike on the other hand had no idea what the hell was going on. So I wanted to talk about it for a few reasons. So I wanted Mike to at the very least like just kind of look it up and check it out. And I was actually surprised too. Not gonna lie, like when you told me about it earlier, because I did not think you were gonna listen to the songs. I thought you were just gonna like do like a quick summary of what was going on.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't think you were gonna listen to the actual song, so I'm glad you did.
No, but, I as someone who was like because I'm getting tired. You know, I know like the beef isn't fake because T.I. and 50 Cent like they're not like rambunctious rascal. 50
is just a fucking dick.
Yeah, like they're just fucking both assholes. I think T.I. is also a fucking like a low key weirdo, but like 50 Cent just loves just provoking shit, you know, and it's just like it's like both hilarious and sad at the same time to how much of a troll he is because he is like dedicated. Yeah. Like I said in the last fucking episode, there's a reason why this man got fucking shot 9 fucking times.
Hey, you know what? They're saying that apparently it was only 5.
It's like, oh, wow.
Yeah, like, that was so crazy. Because here's the thing. I don't know. Like, I know most of the 50 Cent lore, but I don't know all.
Yeah.
So that whole thing about,
Big Pun was fucking beefing with 50 Cent. You know, and Big Pun died, like, way before 50 Cent got fucking famous and shit. You know, so it's, like, insane how many people... Ghostface Killer, he made a track solely on it for 50 Cent to hear on the Supreme Clientele. Jay-Z was dissing him. Fucking Jadakiss was like...
I just recently re-listened to the Jadakiss one. That shit was so
That shit is so fucking hilarious. Rick Ross, like, he's just had beef with basically a lot of top-tier hip-hop, like, fucking, like, icons, basically. And he's still doing it. And T.I. came in and...
Yeah, okay, so basically what had happened, just to give you guys a quick rundown for those of you who don't know what's going on, what essentially happened is, I guess 50 and T.I. had talked about doing a versus battle against each other. Mm-hmm. And I guess they had left off on good terms that they were going to do it. But I guess for whatever reason, 50 ended up backing out at the last minute. And T.I., I guess he felt some type of way about that. So he actually, I don't know, I think he might have said something about it online.
Yeah.
And then after that, that's when, 50 Cent got into his troll bag. And he posted a picture of Tiny, which is T.I.'s wife. Mm. And I did not read the caption, so I don't know exactly what he said. But
it was some like disrespectful shit.
That's what I was gonna say. So but I just know that it was something really disrespectful. And so obviously, like T.I. took offense to that, as he should. And so he responded with, I believe the first one was War, which was a snippet of a track.
Good snippet too.
But then after that, he followed it up immediately with the right one.
That's my motherfucking shit right there. I really like that one.
Which was the first official diss from T.I. And then he came back with another one called Lessons. Now that one, because I will agree with Mike, I do think that out of the T.I. tracks, I do think that the right one was probably the best one, because I really only like Lessons because of the little shit talking part that T.I. does at the end.
But Lessons is still really good.
Yeah. So then we had Lessons, and then this is where it got interesting, because 50, still to that point, he had kept it like still on social media. Like he hadn't like responded on Wax yet. But then it also, here's what also took a turn also, because then T.I.'s sons also started getting involved. Now obviously, of course, they have a right to as well, because that's their mom.
Yeah.
So
he's got some talented fucking.
So the first one that came out was Son King. And I forgot what the name of the first track he released was, but he's like one of those.
I think it's Made Man. It's called.
He's like one of the more like newer school rappers.
Yeah, so newer Southern.
Yeah, like he has like more of that sound. So I'll be honest, like the first one that he released, I kind of just like, it was kind of meh for me, just because I'm personally not a fan of that like newer sound.
Yeah, an old head West Coast motherfucker.
And so, but then the part where shit got really interesting to me is with fucking Domani.
I will say I actually do really fucking like that Made Men by the other son. I love that Southern beat, and I actually kind of like the way he was using his auto tune and flow. It's very, but not only Southern, but like modern Midwestern too. I actually really fuck with the aesthetic heavy on that, but fucking what's it called? Firebug?
No, that was the second one.
Oh.
The first one was Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson, yeah.
So but then that's when T.I.'s other son, Domani, jumped in the mix. Now here's the thing. I knew about King just because I've heard of like some of him because of like some of the antics that he's had online. So I knew of him, but Domani I completely had no idea about. So he comes in with Miss Jackson, and I gotta say, like, as like for him to use, like, obviously I know also he was like standing up to protect his mom.
I mean, is it different? Because Firebug is the one with the Miss Jackson sample.
Oh, I could have sworn it was called Miss Jackson.
No, because it's like he's like, I'm sorry, he's talking to like 50 Cent's mother, and like that's Firebug.
Oh, so then what's the second one? Because he released the second one.
He released the second one? Yeah. I have no fucking idea. But they've been dropping rapidly.
Oh, you didn't hear the second one?
No, I only heard fucking Firebug.
Okay, so then I guess Firebug. I could have sworn I thought it was called Miss Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, just the way, and also the approach that he came, like, I thought that this was a very good fucking way for Domani to show off his skills, because let me just say, like, that kid can fucking rap.
A very creative approach too. It's like a combination, and I got this right away when you told me about the concept of the song. Like, it was like both like combination of Meet the Grams and Life at the Party. Like, it was like such like a creative take on both of those. And like comparing this, because like I think beefs are actually interesting when the other people like actually hate each other, not like, you know, compared to the last year.
Like, not like fucking Joey and Tory Lanez.
Yeah, Tory Lanez, or like even Joey Badass was like, I'm dissing everybody because it's a competition.
And then the album sucked.
And oh shit! Damn! No, it didn't. It's not. It flopped. It didn't suck. All right.
Like, it sucked. It was not.
I don't think it was.
It was not the album he needed to drop after that.
It did, but it was like, it bad.
like
it was very underwhelming. I'll say.
Like, here's the thing.
Very underwhelming. The
reason why it was bad is because the fucking level of hype he built up off of the battle.
Yeah.
Like, that was not the album to put out.
Yeah, no, but damn, the way you fucking came in with that comment, that's fucking crazy.
Like, listen, and the thing that sucks is because I was one of the people that was extremely hyped for that album.
Same.
Because I got excited when I heard him, like, you know, finally get his pen out again when he was going up against Ray Vaughn. But, like, the album, like Mike said, it was just very underwhelming.
Yeah, that song with him and, like, Funk Flex is, like, fucking incredible. And for him to put out an album that doesn't even have an ounce of whatever's in that track is, like, insane. But, like, he came out, he was, like, basically promoting shit and just started, like, yeah, rap is competition, which I kind of hate now, where it's, like, rap is a sport. I'm like, just, like, be you. Be an artist. Fuck the sport. But if the art is the sport, just should put the sport in the art. And I think that's what I think T.I. and 50 Cent are doing really well, but you have to actually hate other fucking people. You know, just focus on you if you're fine.
50 is like the perfect fucking person to get into a beef with, because there's a lot not to like.
Yeah. Oh my god, I just thought of a comparison that, like, is he like Black Kevin O'Leary?
What? Huh?
Is he like that? Is he that? He's like a very capitalistic person. He's like always going towards the other.
He hasn't been on Shark Tank, so I don't think so.
He has tons of businesses. He kind of doesn't give a fuck about anybody. Like, and he'll just do random shit, like be in a movie with like.
I mean, he is gonna be in the fucking Street Fighter.
He is. I need Kevin O'Leary to be. No, I actually don't. I actually don't want Kevin. As much as I like Kevin O'Leary in that movie, I just hate him everywhere else. So let's not cast him. He just needs one movie and that's it. You don't need to be in other movies, Kevin O'Leary.
No, but so anyway,
especially not Street Fighter with fucking 50 Cent's big ass forehead.
Bro, there's like 2 wrestlers in that movie that I know.
Andrew Schultz is in that fucking movie.
No, but so anyway, so then that's when it got interesting, and then for a long time, and I was one of these people, mind you, like, I was one of the people that was on the mindset when all of this was going down. I was like,
yeah.
oh, 50 is not going to respond. And it was kind of looking like that because I think he had posted something on a story where, like, it was basically him, like, out somewhere, like, maybe on vacation or something.
Yeah.
Like, so it kind of looked like he was going to take the angle of, oh, like, I'm just not going to even be bothered. But then, so, again, going back to Power, I believe he's actually going to be dropping another spin-off series. And so
it got like 50, man.
And for that, he released a theme song for it because, as you know, for those of you who have seen any of the Power shows, 50 does all the theme songs.
The fact it's a Power cinematic universe is like.
But by the way, though, the one thing that I will give credit, like that you do, I think you'll even give credit to, when it comes to Power, is for whatever reason the fucking songs, like the theme songs that 50 Cent has made for
all they're good. They're actually really good.
Yeah, like all of his fucking shows, for whatever reason, they are like certified bangers, dude. Like, no fucking, like, you could fucking hate the show. What am I talking about?
50 Cent bangers on
this
Power show. You didn't need to do that. I could just.
So for whatever fucking reason, every fucking song that 50 Cent does for a Power show is like a fucking hit. So we do give credit to that, but going back to the new Power show that he's going to be making, he released a snippet of the theme song, which features Leon Thomas. And the thing that was...
Who you just found out is the dude from Victorious.
Yeah, by the way, I did not know that. Did not put that together, which is fucking crazy. But... he released a song featuring Leon Thomas titled No One Told Us What We're Here For, or something like that. And again, they fell into that whole like line of the songs that 50 does for his Power shows. It sounds fucking good. But here's the thing. The reason why you can kind of take this one in like 2 ways, because as an actual diss, it is pretty fucking weak, because really the only thing that 50 Cent says isn't, like, he says that your daddy made your mama eat every box in Atlanta, which is alluding to some of the scandals that T.I. and Tiny have been involved in the past.
Yeah.
And it's also addressing, of course, talking to the sons. But that's really the only line that he gave you. So aside from that, the track itself is very sonically pleasing to hear. But as a diss, I will say it is very, very weak. But the only reason why I will say that, even though as a diss it was weak, strategically, that shit's fucking diabolical. Because if you think about it, if 50 actually keeps that part of the song in, because I don't know if it's going to make it to, like, the final cut, or he just did it for now.
The actual intro.
Yeah, but if he actually keeps that shit in the actual intro, think about it, like, that shit's going to be fucking playing anytime somebody watches that show.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, so, like, that, in strategically, it was a smart move, but as a diss, I thought it was very weak. And then going on to the next track, which I feel like, which was... Surprisingly, me and you are very on opposite ends of.
Yeah, it was the one with fucking, what's his name?
Max B.
Max B? Yeah. That's my shit right there.
So
I really like that, but you do not.
Yeah. Oh, and then this is a good intro point to talk about, because we're gonna mention it later in the Papoose thing. But 50 Cent used a lot of AI for the music video for this one.
Oh yeah, he loves AI. Fucking dighead.
But so that's the one thing that I noticed off rip was the AI in the music video. But aside from that, and I personally don't like the track. But then we get that, and then we get a response from another rapper by the name of Papoose.
Yeah, very underground legend.
Yeah. So then also, of course, to get like kind of...
He also used AI in this fucking video. I fucking hated that shit.
In response to the... That's why I wanted to mention the 50 Cent thing, because in response to that, Papoose also released a music video for his diss, and of course in his, he used AI as well. Now, I guess, because I don't think you've given me your opinion on it so far, so... What was your opinion on the Papoose track?
Oh, I thought that shit was like just lyrical, miracle, diabolical, good rapping shit. I thought that was like really great insults, really great rhymes, really great punchlines. Like I thought it was like pretty good. I just gotta listen to the audio because I kind of hate the video. Yeah. I hate the video where it's like AI, but him in a fucking liquor store and him on the street, him stand like he's just like do 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 do, and I'm like,
what the fuck was that? That's comparison? What the
like he's always up in the camera, fucking rapping, spinning his fucking.
I feel like that was you just wanting to make sounds. I don't know what the fuck that comparison was.
I'm not trying to imitate his flow. I'm trying to imitate what he was doing.
Oh, that's what you were trying to do?
Yeah, I'm not trying to, of just him on the camera just going, just spinning his fucking hands. Like he fucking wants trains and shit. You know?
Stupid. He wants trains. But
I thought the song itself is fucking diabolically good. Yeah, I thought it was fucking great.
The Papoose one, I will say, as far as, lyricism goes, it was probably the most lyrical one. But then after that, we get another track from 50 Cent titled American Hustler. Now
that shit is fucking incredible.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. Again, another like I mentioned already. 50 has he has dogs apparently, but no. 50,
he got that dog in him.
50 has an amazing fucking ear for music. And that's something I don't think you could ever really take away from him, because this track sounds fucking incredible. Like even with the mix, because I don't think it's a fully finished track yet. Because if you listen to the mix, the mix is kind of weird.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a fully finished track.
He just wanted to get it out.
Yeah. But that shit sounds and whoever, because again, since it's not finished, I don't know who's on the hook. But whoever is on the fucking hook is legit killing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But no, yeah, out of all of the diss tracks, I think, I'm not gonna lie, as far as, my favorite when it comes to the diss, I'll give it to The Right One by T.I. But as far as Sonics go, I'm gonna have to give it to the 250 tracks, because those are fucking amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if it first of all, he's having 50 Cent make good a good amount of good music in a long time, which is like a miracle. Because
I genuinely did not think he was ever gonna rap again.
Yeah, no, it's like wow, okay, good 50 Cent. I haven't heard that in fucking years. Besides that,
I haven't heard that since the last Power show.
That's so funny. That's so funny. All the intros are bangers.
They are, dude. That's the funniest fucking part.
Like that's the most effort he will ever put to music. Yeah, that shit is hilarious. But no, people need to know, like, he's a fucking weirdo for sure. But like old school T.I., y'all don't know about that. Y'all fucking trap music is like the fucking shit. Like y'all don't
know about big shit popping and little shit stopping.
You don't know about Dead and Gone. You don't know about, okay, that's when he got poppy and kind of bad.
I still fucking love that song.
It's a guilty pleasure of mine. The one with him and Eminem in it.
That's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote. I do think that's like not like the great. It's too long. I think Eminem is like
mascara and egg smear on your face. You fucking Eminem, dude.
And then he's like, "Yo, why do you want a fucking teddy bear, bitch? You're already bipolar." Giant pause. Goes right back to the chorus in an unsmooth way. Oh my god, we had to get that Eminem jab in there somewhere.
Well, I thought of one, but it was really mean, so I'm not gonna say.
What? What's about? Is it him being white?
No.
Or saying the N word?
No.
Oh, okay.
But so.
I guess that's it. We got that for the beef.
Yeah, so that's basically where the beef stands at now. 50 released that track, and then there hasn't really been that much noise since.
But there's a lot of shit in a short amount of time, which I was surprised by when catching up to this shit. I was like, oh, what the fuck? It was like so many songs, and it wasn't like the last year Joey fucking Badass Beef where like every West Coast artist came out and gave like most of them gave like very mid songs and shit.
You know what? But I just remembered that's the main reason why I wanted to talk about this, because I kind of want to do a little sidetrack and ask you, like, do you think that because the one thing that this made me realize is, like I said, going back to my opinions on 50 Cent before he released any music, my opinion was heavily, I don't think 50 Cent really has it anymore, like, musically, so that's why I don't think he's going to release anything, just because I don't think he really has the ear for it anymore. But then, of course, we got two really amazing sounding tracks. So I guess my question is, do you think that, especially because in the landscape that we are now, like, you really only see, like, older hip-hop heads who have already been in the game for longer.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are, like, really killing it, like AE, like, the Clips, Kendrick, Tyler,
Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah, like, all the people that have already, like, been established, are the ones that are making the most noise right now. Like, for example, like 50 Cent, like the fact that people are talking about 50 Cent music in a music totality in 2026 is fucking wild to me.
Mm-hmm.
But like, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I also feel like this battle also kind of, it shows you like how gracefully and ungracefully some of like our favorite artists have aged. Fucking cut that out.
Oh.
But what I was gonna say is, you only have to do 3. 3 for each category. But I was gonna ask, out of all the fucking hip hop artists that you grew up listening to that were your favorite, if you had to give me like 3 for each, which ones would you say do you think, in your opinion, have aged the most gracefully and have not aged the most gracefully?
Because
I'll give you one off rip for like my not aged so gracefully, and I think you already know it. It's Eminem.
Yeah. Eminem and Wayne are definitely those.
Yeah, Wayne's probably like
Kanye, obviously.
Kanye.
Yeah, it's like I think I said this the other day. Was like looking back, like when you were like fucking 70, looking back at like Kanye's like thing, like out of like when time passes, it's gonna be insane for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, where the fuck did he go?
Hey, you see that? I forgot what talk show he went on, but you see that apparently he's like apologizing now because he had like an album coming out.
Yeah, not to mention he saw all those like neo I was gonna say neo N words, but I meant not like the main N word. I was talking about the other N word that like the one that the main the word with the NZ on it. You know, not the other N word. Which those N words say that N word a lot too. Where he sees those NZs.
I wish I would have stopped you sooner, but you said it, so now we're here.
I just realized what I said, but he saw all of them singing that his Heil H word song, and then he was like, "No, I gotta go back on this." All the biggest losers in the world are singing this shit. You know that
H word,
huh? The Heil H word. Who was the leader of the NZs?
No, I'm just saying, why don't you just say it?
Because you said it's like YouTube censors that shit.
Well, probably not that far into it anymore. I feel like that they only really do that at the beginning of videos now.
I see it a lot in like other things. Well, if anything, I'll just censor it. But like he saw all them losers sing his song and was like, "No, fuck that." So now he's apologizing. But I'm not surprised if he goes back on his like anti-Semitic things again. But that's crazy how he just like fool like just like the downward. And here's the thing, in like the late 2000s, early 2010s, he was already getting that rap, but like kind of came back a bit. Like in 2016 when he made like
you know what's funny?
And then he went way back down and then back up and then way down.
My favorite Kanye memory, like before he went all crazy, was I don't know if you remember, but there's a very famous clip of I think it was Out to Lunch with Kim, because this was around the time where they were first dating, and there's like a shit ton of like paparazzi around him, right?
Yeah.
And they're taking pictures, and I guess he got distracted or something. So he's like walking and he fucking runs right into a fucking pole.
Yeah, they distracted him and then he fucking just hits himself hard on the fucking head.
That shit was fucking
That shit is fucking insane. I love when he runs off the stage while singing Touch the Sky. Oh, yeah. He just starts running and shit. That was like a meme for a bit too. That shit was fucking.
That was another good one.
What?
Have you seen the pic of I forgot what fucking tour he was doing, but he was on a floating stage.
That was My Life of Pablo.
Oh, and one of the fucking fucking crowd people, like they fucking hung onto the stage. So like the stage is midair and they're just fucking hanging on the side of the fucking stage.
And then Kanye's like, no, like hands like that, and then the dude just like fell and let go. He like listened to God basically. What a
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, fog scammers. But anyways, yeah, but definitely like Kanye, Wayne. I think those two do the most. I think gracefully, honestly, I'm gonna pick Gorillaz. They just came out with an album recently that's been really like talked about and stuff, and and there was a moment where Gorillaz was probably never gonna make another album again. In the early 2010s, so to see them back and thriving as they never, I say they, but it's only like one person. It's like the dude who also created Blur, but like yeah, Gorillaz definitely has aged graceful than most. You know.
Oh, okay, no, never mind. I was like, isn't it two people? But I'm thinking of Daft Punk.
Gorillaz is the one with the cartoons.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was like, oh, they did like the characters are real. They're not fucking real. It was made by two British fucking mates and shit, drinking teas and crumpets and all that, all that shit. But yeah, that's the answer to your question.
Yeah, no,
we need to talk about the movie because it's already going 45.
Yeah, 45. So now we're gonna be talking about this is gonna be a very interesting one because we're gonna be talking about the movie of the month. So if you guys go back, if you haven't watched the last episode,
make sure to watch that episode.
Yeah, we did the wheel, and in that episode, obviously we found out the movie we were gonna be watching. Now here's the thing: I knew obviously because I'm the one that put it on the wheel. I knew exactly what movie I had picked. So that's why when I saw Mike's reaction to it, now knowing Mike, I understood. like I understood why he wouldn't want to watch this type of movie. So I was like, okay, it kind of makes sense. But the thing that I like was kind of like baffling to me was just how upset
the
you were.
Hatred.
Yeah, like just how upset you were. Cause like I mean I get it, like it's a dumb movie, but I don't see why you hate it that much. And then so you finally come over the other day to watch the movie, and so we find out it's on Tubi.
Yeah.
So as we're typing it in, we see 2 movies pop up with the same exact name. Now I wanted to watch the one on the right. You seriously thought that I wanted us to sit down and watch the other Girl Next Door, which is not the fucking teen comedy one.
Yeah, it was the 2007 one based on the real life torture of an innocent woman who gets tortured by a grandma and a bunch of boys on the block.
Her aunt, I think.
Yeah, her aunt, whatever, and a bunch of boys on the block. And I legit thought, because the other one I kind of like faded out of my memory. I don't even remember, like I barely remembered that fucking movie. But you know, this movie, not only do I think it's just like grotesque for all the wrong reasons, I do think it's still a fucking terrible movie. So and that's what I thought, and I was like, because I don't know, sometimes you're evil like that, you know. You just pick, you pick like revenge picks that I'm gonna like.
I fucking
hate
should have
you.
had. I told you beforehand. I should have fucking done. If I would have known, I should have done that to you beforehand on purpose, just to fucking get you back for funny games.
I know you did this by accident.
Yeah, but that shit was funny because I'm like, so when it finally gets to the picks, you see me go to the one on the right, and you're like, huh? And that's when you fucking tell me that you genuinely thought we were gonna fucking sit down
and watch
and review the other one.
Yeah, I did. I honestly did. I was so relieved when you picked that other one, which I don't even remember liking or even watching that much, you know? So it was just like, oh my God, thank God we're watching this white boy comedy from the early 2000s and not this fucking gross shit. Oh my God. You know, I overestimated how evil you can be. You just want me to watch dumb movies, not at least that movie.
You know, so then we finally got situated on what movie we actually were going to watch.
We did that again the last week too.
So what had happened is, so we had been talking about an ASMR horror movie, but here's the thing. The whole time I was talking about a movie called Spoiling You or something like that. And so for those of you who don't know, A24 just recently came out with a new podcast horror movie titled Undertone.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's been marketed like a lot with like saying, oh, this is like the scariest movie you'll ever hear.
Yeah.
So you were under the impression that was the ASMR movie that I was talking about.
Yeah.
And so it was literally, it even got to the point where we had made plans to go watch the movie in theaters. And I remember thinking it was kind of weird because, like, I remember I even told her, like, I don't think that movie's even out. And so you're like, what are you talking about? Fool, it just came out. And then that's when you even went as far as to ask our homie Rob.
Yeah.
Like, if he would be down to go with us.
Didn't know what the fuck I was talking about.
So he wanted to see. And then so, like, that's when me and Mike started going back and forth, and that's when we find out that Mike's talking about the movie Undertone, and I was talking about the movie Spoiling You. And then the funniest part to me of that whole conversation was like when you were like, "Hey, because I think I said, I was like, yeah, like I have no desire to watch that other movie," and you're like, "Oh, cool, me either." So we just said fuck it and didn't go.
I was like, oh, okay, nice. We could just not go then. That's fucking incredible. But now talking about the movie that we actually watched, a comedy teen movie from 2004, you know, starring Emile Hirsch.
Yeah, The Girl Next Door.
You know, and the comedy one.
Yeah.
not the other one, thank God.
Not the one that Mike wanted to watch.
I was hating you for like a week for that.
Yeah.
Like, I thought you were actually going to show. I'm telling like my girl.
I also do love the fact that I had to sit with that thought for
I was telling my girl, God fucking roll. I fucking hate him. He's like, why? And I tell her about the movie I thought you were watching. She was like, oh, that's weird.
Did you tell her about the mix-up?
Yeah, I did. She was like, oh my God, I love that movie, actually. She loves the other one, not the one I was talking about. She's like, oh yeah, I love it. But like, my girl likes that movie. We watched it one day, then we had to stop, and then we finished the other day. Honestly, we had a good time. Yeah, we had a way better time than I expected.
So here's the thing. So the one thing that I will say is that this movie is pretty long. Because here's the thing. I've only seen it maybe once, and it's been a while. But I do remember certain things from the movie, but I don't remember it completely. Like, I can definitely say for sure I didn't remember that it had that long of a fucking runtime. But so then we get into the movie. So basically, it's a pretty basic plot. It's essentially just a high school kid who's the typical nerd who hasn't really done much in high school except study. And he meets the girl that moves into his neighbor's house, who is like obviously the girl next door. And he ends up finding out that she is a porn star. And, then obviously everything, like, unravels after that. But overall, what I will say is, when it comes to movies like this, because especially during this time period, we got a shit ton of movies like this. So I will say that when it comes to movies like this, I personally think that this is probably one of the better written ones out of the bunch. Because I like, aside from like something like a couple things that could have definitely been cut out of this movie, like just to save runtime. Yeah. Overall, I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty funny, and I actually like rewatching it. I had more of an appreciation for some of the actors and their performance in this movie. Yeah. More specifically, that one dude that plays the bad guy.
Timothy Olyphant. Yeah. Who plays the producer.
Yeah, he was fucking great.
Incredible actor. And not to mention Paul Dano, who plays one of the best friends.
Oh, yeah.
Who is fucking one of the best actors around. Fuck Tarantino. And, like, his performance in here is the funniest fucking shit I've ever fucking seen. Like, and he was doing this, that he fucking went to do fucking Little Miss Sunshine, completely different role. And then There Will Be Blood, completely different role. Like, the motherfucker is fucking hilarious and great. Kind of want another movie between them two interacting. That shit was fucking hilarious. But my opinion, I liked it way more than I thought it would be. I do agree. Way too long. It's almost 2 hours, and you need to be 90 minutes, 40 minutes maybe.
Like, at least the other movie would have been shorter.
Yeah. So, yeah. The only positive about that one movie is, like, it's 90 minutes. Problem is, we gotta waste 90 minutes to watch that. But, like, here, despite the runtime, there's a lot of fun elements. It's kind of scattered. It's not really, you have, like, the basic plot, but it goes everywhere and anywhere at the same time. Things do, like, plot out and make sense. Like, I was surprised by the screenplay of it, where it goes, and just how fun it is. It is in itself. You got one of the other best friends who's like the main porn gooner, at that time. The VHS, he wants to make film. Literally, like, but like also all these characters are like Nick. You got the main character acts like Nick. The porn star low-key kind of acts like Nick. The producer acts like Nick. The best friends act like Nick. The other female characters act like this is Nick the movie. All I could.
The movie. Fucking hate you.
It's like Anomalisa, where it's like two characters are like only two actors, and the rest of the people are like played by Nick.
No, so this movie. I will say,
that cut that whole thing out.
Nah, you gotta shout out the homie Nick. But I mean, because it is accurate. But yeah. So. But the thing that was my favorite of this whole movie, and the funny part is too, is that it comes in with it's in one of these spans of time in the movie where I feel like this could have completely been cut out to save time.
Yeah.
But for this one scene in particular, I'm so glad that they kept it in.
Yeah.
Because it's funny, like, because it makes no fucking sense. So there's a scene where they go to like a porn convention.
All the way in Vegas.
It was basically us. But so we fucking the two, like, they split off at some point, and the two fucking friends are sitting down, and they're talking to one of the porn stars, and they like telling her how they're like producers and shit.
Yeah.
So she's like trying to get a role, and then her fucking like buff ass fucking
hunky fucking cucky husband.
Yeah, pulls up and. He's like, they're touching your boob, And the fucking...
And by the way, Paul Dano, the way he's like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll touch it, like, with the most bravado and confidence is the funniest fucking shit in the fucking movie.
And so, he's, like, in the middle of touching her boobs, and then one of the fucking security guys there, like, tells him, oh, like, those aren't producers, you idiot, like, they're in high school. And so he starts chasing them down. And there is a scene where they jump off of a ledge, and the guy decides to jump off after
the husband.
But for whatever reason, he decides to land back first onto a fucking table.
Yeah.
And I don't know why that decision was made to have that chase scene, but I'm so glad that they decided to.
Because the way he jumped with full confidence and fell and broke the fucking table was really fucking, like, good fucking timing. It was, like, nonsense, but it was really
It looked like
funny.
he was fighting up, like... That's, you know what he looked
it looked
like
a
on the table? He looked like he was fighting like an imaginary wrestler because that's how a fucking wrestler would land on a fucking table.
Yeah, it's like a fucking it's like the wrong take, but they kept it in anyway. And it's like the best take. That shit is fucking hilarious, you know. And not to mention when we were introduced to the producer, like an hour into the fucking movie, we were introduced to like the producer and shit, like 40 minutes to an hour in the movie, like played by Timmy Oliphant, and his like entrances are always hilarious, especially when he meets them at the high school.
Yeah.
Creepy, very creepy movie, by the way. But like all these movies are fucking gross and creepy.
Oh, I just fucking remembered ass bags.
Yeah, exactly. And then when he that's a motif too. He says it like twice in the movie. And then the other creepy factor, but is also like he plays it off so fucking well, is when he takes like the main character to like the private like dirt road that's there.
Oh yeah.
And was like, you really do need to do anything, and he's like aggressively taking off his own pants, but he's like, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah. And he just fucking starts smacking the shit out of him.
Yeah, he fucking beats the fuck out of him in the car. He's like, I'm sorry, man. And it's crazy because like usually like, okay, when is one gonna lose and one gonna win? The ending of this movie, I will say I think one of the surprising parts of this movie is the ending of how it actually really neatly ties like a lot of things together, from like the rich porn producer that like has the trophy. The robbery scene was fucking crazy with the parrot.
The fucking dildo award.
Yeah. You know, so it's just like really funny. Like it goes to so many places, but it's able to like by the end tie it in really well. Like everyone's kind of friends, you know. I know it's like inaccurate, but like everyone like kind of wins in a sort of way, which is really like, you know, hard to pull off in a successful way, but I think this movie kind of did. And like it is a little too long, but that ending is pretty like kind of like good, you know. Like the screenwriters I told you were like Oscar winners, Oscar nominees and shit for another movie they did way later. So, you know, and
that's actually low-key kind of crazy.
Yeah, you know, it's just like, what? But like, you know, it's like people, the dude who wrote the superhero movie with Drake Bell, is the co-creator of the Last of Us show. You know, that's
Wait, what?
It's a superhero parody movie, you know, like Epic Movie and like, and Meet the Spartans and shit.
Which one was it?
It's just called Superhero Movie, where it's just making fun of superheroes and shit. It's with Drake Bell from Drake and Josh and Leslie Nielsen and fucking Kevin Hart and shit. You know, it's really stupid.
That is a weird fucking cast.
And I don't want to get bitches.
But overall, I think I ended up giving this. Did I give it? I don't know.
You gave it a 3.5.
Yeah, I gave it a 3.5 because, like I said, I thought for the type of movie that it was, I think it was one of the better written ones, and I just had an overall fun time with it. So yeah, for me, 3.5 stars out of 5.
Yeah, for me, it did surprise me a bit. I usually hate these fucking movies. I never liked them as a kid, but I try to like watch them again.
Which is why when you fucking reacted that way, I thought it was justified because it was you.
Yeah, but like no, it has a lot of charm to it. It does have a great ensemble. I do think everybody else does a good
Turns
job.
Out you just don't like watching people get tortured.
Yeah, no, I kind of don't, but also one of my favorite movies is Solo and Perfect Blue.
What the fuck? One's like mental torture.
I can't believe you saw that shit high as fuck.
Bro, if I would have taken an edible, it would have been fucking over.
We should have fucking done edibles, honestly. And then fucking no, I give it three and a half maybe. I'm bordering on those two levels. I do think there was a lot of things here that I really did enjoy and would actually have a lot of replay value for sure. Yeah. I still think there's a lot of elements I don't like. I just a lot of things that happen in these movies I don't like at all because I think it's just stupid and creepy and outdated as fuck. But like, I hate how this movie looks better than a lot of movies shot today because it was shot on film. You needed like competent crews and all that stuff. And like now everything looks the same. Even these shitty quote unquote for a lot of people comedies have like really good lighting and cinematography and all that shit. But yeah, 3.5, 3.
Oh yeah, and real quick before we move on, since we're talking about movies, shout out to both One Battle After Another for winning Best Pick of the Year or the Oscar for Best Pick of the Year, and also all the fucking awards that Sinners got.
Yeah, Sinners got Best Actor, Best Cinematography, Best Screenplay, I think Best Costume as well, and then Best Original Screenplay. So shout out to Coogler. I'm a big fan of Coogler. I like his work. Especially really like Sinners. I think that's his best movie easily. I also like One Battle After Another a lot. So I'm glad that won Best Picture.
Also, shout out to Weapons too.
Weapon, yeah, she fucking won. A lot of people are hating on that, but no, they're wrong. She's fucking incredible. I'm gonna rewatch Weapons soon. I really love that fucking movie. But check out our review too. Our review is called Weapons and Nostalgia. You know.
That fucking tweaker dude is still one of my favorite fucking movie characters.
Yeah. But, shout out to them. Fuck the Oscars. But if good movies get them, then it's okay.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, so before we do our recommendations, since you said that you're probably going to be busy next week, in case we don't get a chance to record, do you want to just go ahead and do the wheel for the next month?
For the movies, yeah.
All right.
Because we're gonna do section 880 this time, but we're already over time. We don't need to do that.
Plus, it's hot.
It's really fucking hot right now. We're sweating balls and dicks and semen and cunt and taint and.
Did you see? All right, hold on. I just gotta edit.
And pussy and coochie and smegma and cheese and the toe jam.
I still think smegma's an underrated
word. Underrated? You think people need to use it just as much as like cunt and dick and fuck?
Oh yeah, dude. Like, do you know how? Because here's the thing, you can get obviously you're gonna get somebody pissed off at you if you say like, "Hey, fuck you," like "fuck you, bitch," right? That's gonna be the initial response. But if you were to say to somebody, "Fuck you, you fucking piece of schmegma," they would be upset.
It's like
they would also be like, "Huh, like what the fuck?" Like for a quick second.
They have to question themselves what the fuck that word is. Oh my god, I feel like I have a fucking like hanging a boogie right now, and it's showing on the camera. So hopefully, if you guys are looking at my boogie, I apologize. God, so gross. It zooms in, there's an animation. Hi, y'all.
Hey, once we get the budget, we can do shit like that.
I'm Bob.
Get that fucking TED budget.
I'm Bob Smith the Burger. And I'm
What? I'm Bob Smith the Burger. Did you just fucking try to make Bob's Burgers Italian? What the fuck?
Nothing about it. I wasn't even thinking about Bob's Burgers. I was trying to think about what's like a stupid name. Now I fucking look like I'm plagiarizing.
But somehow it just came out with Bob's Burgers.
Like adding another like long ass syllable. Well, I was trying to say boogers. I couldn't. I was like burgers.
That's a crazy transition.
I couldn't speak for a bit. Oh man, that. What are we supposed to talk about?
Oh yeah, hold on.
The wheel. Yeah, the wheel. Yeah.
I had to replace
quick cuts. That's why edits are here. Oh my goodness, I look like a fat bitch.
Okay, no, okay, I got it. Fuck, I kind of want to change my other pick though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Cause I had one movie on here, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I want to put that one. Oh, you're gonna fucking hate me.
Oh no! Tell me when you press it.
All right, so I just added my 2 new movies.
You fuckhead.
Oh yeah, because I replaced The Girl Next Door, and then I wanted to replace the other pick I had on there because I didn't really like it.
Oh, okay.
All right, you ready?
I don't even remember what movie I had on there.
I'm about to spin the wheel.
Spin it. Oh, I hate that laugh. What is?
Oh, I cannot wait to rewatch this movie.
No, what is it?
We're gonna be watching Poltergeist.
Oh. Shit. Ah, shit.
Hey, that was your pick, fool.
Oh, I know. You should have let me take it. I don't want to watch that movie anytime soon.
Well, we have to now.
Yeah. You know, I
should have taken it out. I mean, you had chances to.
Yeah, chances to. Fuck you.
Okay, you know what?
No, it's not fine. We're gonna watch it.
No, fuck you. Fuck you.
We're gonna watch it.
I'm gonna be generous.
No, you can keep it. We'll watch it. We probably need it.
So then, if you're down,
I'm down. We gotta. Yeah.
Is it on anywhere or do you have it?
I have it.
Oh, of course you fucking do. But, okay, no, so that's going to be the movie for next month is Poltergeist?
Yeah, oh.
Okay, so...
That's going to be... That's almost 2.5 hours, you know that, right?
I fucking hate you.
That's
You knew that and you still fucking put it on there. But... So that's going to be the movie for next month, but now we're going to wrap it up with our recommendations.
Yeah. Oh my god. I have to re-watch that movie. When was the last time I watched it, actually? Let me check.
The only time I've ever seen is when you showed me it. I haven't watched it since then.
I haven't watched it in 4 years. So it was 4 years ago when I showed you it.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. Wait. Did you show me that pre or... that was that during the pandemic?
It was like post-pandemic. It was like 2 years. It was like when everyone started taking the masks off and shit.
Oh.
Yeah, so when we started hanging out again and shit. And I was showing you all those fucking movies. Those are the worst movies. Have I shown you Thanksgiving?
No.
Oh fuck yeah, that's good. That's mandatory this Thanksgiving. Oh my goodness. Hell yeah. Okay, let's...
You want to go first?
Me?
Yeah. Or do you want me to go?
You could go.
Alright, so my pick for my track, or for my recommendation of the day, is going to be a classic. And it is Si Una Vez by Selena, the late great Selena. And because I've been re-listening to that track recently, and it's just such a fucking banger. Her voice, of course, is incredible. And I just really like the topic of the song, like the concept of it. And of course her performance and delivery of it is incredible. So that's going to be my recommendation is Si Una Vez by Selena.
Wow, yeah. No, that's a good one. What would I want to recommend? I'm going to recommend... Because I listened to the other day while doing... I'm going to recommend 2 albums since I was listening to both these albums while doing yard work in the back.
Like a true Mexican.
But very different from each other. One, I'm going to recommend Metallica's debut album, Kill 'Em All. Now, when you talk about childhood things that, like, have been in my head since the womb, it's early Metallica, that's been in my head for a very... very long time. It's an incredible album. I like all the songs. Seek and Destroy, Whiplash, Four Horsemen, Hit the Lights. Oh my goodness. Nah, I'm a Metallica kid when it comes, and then like very major stand when it comes to their earlier albums in the 80s and shit. Kill 'Em All. not to mention Ride the Lightning and Master Puppets, one of the best trilogies ever. And then my second recommendation, Stevie Wonder, Music of the Mind.
Those are very fucking different.
Yeah, and then it's just like this one, I realize I haven't really caught up on I really haven't explored a lot of Stevie Wonder. I've heard like 2 of his famous albums, but I was like, damn, what the fuck's wrong with me? It's fucking Stevie Wonder and shit. So I went to this album, Music of My Mind, and it's Superwoman is on here, fucking sweet, Happier Than the Morning Sun, Girl Blue, Seems So Long. Wow, what a fuck, yeah, it's worth the fucking hype. Even if you listen to it again. Both those albums, Metallica, Kill 'Em All, and Stevie Wonder, Music of My Mind. That an old one that was been in my soul since the beginning, and one that's just entered my soul as of recent.
Yeah, and then real quick, also just another honorable mention, just because I did think about it as you were talking. Mm-hmm. This was another track that is another classic track, but also kind of like yours is kind of the opposite of what the Selena track was. Because another track that I forgot, and I used to fucking love this song too, but it's been a minute since I've heard it. So my other recommendation is going to be Georgia on My Mind by Ray Charles. Just a fucking beautiful song.
Fucking love Ray Charles, bro. My grandma blasts that shit. We have an old radio. We have a bunch of old school CDs, a bunch of Ray Charles, Johnny Cash. Yeah, that feels warmth in the house. Shout out to oldies. Shout out to the oldies that made us live through this atrocious life we fucking have. I just got gas earlier. Shit's almost $6 a fucking gallon. Hey. That shit fucking. I don't have a big car. My car shouldn't be that expensive to fucking fill up, and it's fucking drained my fucking cock and balls, man. This shit fucking. It took all the nut in me, and I don't have any nut to give anymore.
What the fuck are you, that fool from that fucking My Strange Addiction, the one that was fucking his car? You seen that, right? There's a shot of him. He's he's just laying under the fucking. If y'all have never seen that show,
hate you.
My Strange Addiction is
It's crazy how exploitative all those shows are. All those channels, you'd be like, oh, this is basic TV, and it's the most...
Just like Dr. Phil.
Exploitive shit you will ever see in your phone. Dr. Oz, bro, he's actually head of some medical shit, and it's awful. It's it's fucking awful. But music is what makes the world turn.
So, but that's going to be it for this episode. We hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, make sure you subscribe, follow us on all of our socials, and we will see you all in the next one.
Peace. What was your blessing? It was muy muy kai.
Muy muy chu or whatever the fuck. Yeah, leave it off at that. Fuck y'all.